It's a beautiful, scorching Saturday afternoon.
I wouldn't say beautiful. I would not say beautiful.
I mean, it's clear skies.
It's a little hot.
Look at that camera. It's clear skies, not a cloud in the sky. A little breezy, but yeah, it's a scorcher out here in Lubbock, Texas. Welcome, everybody, back to the Mozos Pre-Show. I'm Dylan Wynn, joined by Caleb Lester. We did not go live for the Midland game, and that might have been a mistake.
Yeah, it wasn't a good weekend, was it? I mean, we came with a really good result against Fort Worth. I was there in Midland. The players already know this. Everybody knows this. It was just a pitiful performance. It wasn't up to the standard of the team. And you hope to look they bounce back against a very good but struggling Brownsville side today.
Absolutely. And this Brownsville side, you're going to want to watch out for these guys. We'll get a little bit more into it as we go along, but take a look at the forecast here. 98 degrees here.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. It feels like 105. Low of 69. Chance of showers, 25% chance of showers, but
Where?
Maybe later tonight?
Y'all can't really see it, but there's people's seats who are sinking into the asphalt.
Seats are sinking to the asphalt. 41% humidity, UV index of 12.
It's a good day for it.
Very good day.
So
if you want to get a tan, come on out and have a fun time at the game. But this one, it's a big one. It's a must-win because, hey, it's a win and in scenario here. There it is, win and in game for us here. We make the playoffs with a win tonight, Caleb. After our loss at West Texas, what do you think the vibes are for the boys right now?
It needs to be all about bouncing back. I mean, that was, you come off of a really good run at the start of the season, right? 5-0. You go into that rivalry game, and let's be honest, you blow it.
Yeah.
You have a really bad performance. You get, we had the majority of possession. We scored. We had the majority of shots, but we just didn't produce it in front of goal. And that's probably the message need to be going into this week is that if you're not clinical, you're going to get punished.
Yes. Yeah.
And we saw that. I mean, we had – sorry, I just realized I left my laptop.
Yeah, grab your laptop. we are
letting it cool down.
We are keeping everything under the table because direct sunlight will kill everything. It's not going to be great. So
the message today needs to be go through and score your chances.
Yes.
I mean, if you're not – we were on the front foot that entire game. We just never put the ball in the net.
Yeah.
And that just needs to be the message going into today is – and it's been the message. It's something we, let's be honest, haven't seen this season where we were kind of expecting this rock and roll pedal to the metal football.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen that next step into the limelight. And maybe that's the time for it here today against Brownsville. Let's go through and put the pressure on.
Yes.
I mean, just how many can you get?
I'm hoping we get a lot because of the frustration from our guys. Again, this is also a win-and-in scenario, our first Saturday game, so we're expecting a decent turnout for the game tonight. The last game, home game, by the way, on Wednesday, 5,000 people, which is great.
Competing against the Tech National Championship.
Against Tech, playing in the Softball National Championship. Before that, Friday night had a home opener against Arkansas. 6,223 showed up through the turnstiles. So let's see. Hopefully we can break a record or something. We've got a great tailgate going on. We've got Smash Bros players back here, dicing up children. It's
little children.
Literally, there's a kid trying to play
Shigura
Shigura right now, and that's a national champion Smash player for LCU. We've got School of Rock here crushing it, playing some great songs. We've got a bunch of food trucks. We've got everybody. 4-1. Okay.
Yeah, there's your score prediction already.
4-1 for Clayton. We got River Smiths over there. I made some ribs as always. I mean, the vibes are immaculate. It's just way too hot.
It's just way too hot.
It's way too hot.
God bless Texas.
It's way too hot. Let's take a quick look around the Lone Star. Only 2 games tonight. We had both of them kick at 7:30. Previously on a Thursday, you had Oklahoma United defeating Arkansas 3-1 and Fort Worth kicking Brownsville's booty 3-0.
Yeah, that was, I mean, let's be honest, a bit of a shocker. But, one big thing about that game is that Brownsville came in getting 3 red cards in that Oklahoma game. And maybe that's something that we're looking at where Brownsville kind of rotated a little bit. They didn't fully rotate. They were still trying to pick up points. Again, they have 1 point through 6 games. That's just awful for Brownsville.
Yeah.
But maybe they're looking more forward to this game, and that goes into some of the conversation I had that some players got some rest, especially some of their better players. Again, we'll have to see. There was a player who got a straight red. I don't know the exact rule in this conference, if it's a 2-game or it's a 1-game suspension. But we'll see.
And I believe that player was Hiramasa Iwai, I want to say. We got to watch out for him. I mean, he got a goal, but he also got a straight red. Another player on Fort Worth got a straight red, too. at least from what I saw on Squatty.
So
So I think it was their second. It was their second yellow card, red card. So yeah, that's very fun. And then of course Oklahoma United claiming top spot on the table outright right now with a win against Arkansas. Arkansas lower part of the table right now, and you're kind of seeing a bit of a divide starting to creep up.
Yeah, and it's kind of what we thought might happen, but we didn't think it'd be happen with the teams that it would happen with.
Yeah.
When we started the season, we were very blunt that it would be Lubbock and Brownsville at the top.
Yep.
And then Brownsville and West Texas. Well,
Oklahoma's shown up.
Oklahoma's shown up again. Oklahoma's done really well. We'll come on to them because we're obviously going to have to talk about them later.
Of course.
But I do think they've had a very easy schedule up to this point. I mean, they will never have to go to Lubbock. That's already an advantage for any team in this conference.
Exactly.
But it's just how it is. But Brownsville putting up a generational stinker of a season for them. I mean, they finished second, I think, 3 of the last couple seasons. And then now they're 1 point through 6 games.
Yeah, 1 point through 6 games. We're over the halfway mark. I feel like after losing those points, after demolishing CF10 Houston, getting that -1 point, did players say, nah, and just leave? Did that just hit them in a bad way? Has their schedule just been really bad? Because last time we like seeing this. The NPSL likes doing this. They do a back-to-back between Fort Worth and Lubbock because of the proximity.
Yeah.
So Arkansas was night before played and then played again, whereas Brownsville played Thursday, had a break, came out here today, or probably last night. So, I mean, you had a day break in between those. Will that help Brownsville in this
I think with how physical of a game they got from Fort Worth and then the heat they're coming into today.
Yeah.
Remember, that was a very different experience when Lubbock went down to Brownsville and Houston. It was humid, but
it wasn't hot. It was like 80 degrees.
Hot. And, you play in Fort Worth against a very physical Fort Worth team. And Brownsville, who also likes to play very physical. And you let's be honest, ran a little ragged through that game. I don't know if you saw the goals in that game.
I did not know.
Oh, my God.
Were
they had one 40-yard chip over the keeper. Like, generational.
Like Sports Center top 10.
Like, I wouldn't say Sports Center top 10, but it was pretty dang good.
Okay, all right.
Like, some goal of the season.
Wow.
And do you remember Pablo's chip? I don't know if you were here yet. That was the very first season.
No, I didn't remember
Pablo's 50-yard chip here. Gorgeous stuff.
Generational.
But now they get to come here and play against a very physical and big Lubbock side that is angry after a result last week.
Absolutely.
I mean, I wish I could have seen the training this week and some of the words that were getting used, because I promise you it wasn't going to be pretty from David.
We've heard some rumors about the language that was used. We'll just keep it at that. How about that?
Be better.
Be better. And I think we're going to be better tonight, absolutely. Only other game tonight, 7:30 p.m. Central, so both these games kick off simultaneously. West Texas FC hosting Arkansas after a great win for them against Lubbock in Midland. I would just say this is a West Texas win pretty easily.
This, again, talking about, obviously, I believe it will be a West Texas win as well. But Arkansas needs to go and prove themselves that they aren't just the one win against Brownsville team.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they went down there and beat Houston as well.
Yeah.
And I think that's where their other 3 points came from. But you got to go prove that you're part. If we're halfway through the season, if the divide is already this big, I mean,
it's getting really big. Let's take a look at the table here. As you can see, Oklahoma with that win on Thursday over Arkansas, getting sole first place with 16 points. Lubbock just behind with 15 and 1 loss. West Texas goes up to 10, Fort Worth at 9. So that battle for 3rd and 4th place can get a little frisky here. Yep. And then, of course, you've got Arkansas, Brownsville, Houston rounding out the bottom 3. If Arkansas needs to get on a run, they do it right now. You have to go into West Texas, get a defeat, they get a win there. You have to win, I think, your last 2 games, I want to say, and then you're in the conversation at least for that 4th place spot. And then West Texas and Fort Worth can kind of battle for that 3rd.
I tell you, that 3rd, 4th spot is one thing, but this 1-2 spot is win out. It's win or it's win or go home, or it's win or be second. Like that's the thing. Yes. If Oklahoma drops a point,
we have to be there to capitalize.
We have to be there to capitalize on it. And that's one thing we're looking at, especially, is like Lubbock with Brownsville today. First of all, secure your business today.
Yes.
That's always first. But then, Oklahoma is going to be hosting West Texas.
Yep.
And that's going to be another, difficult game for them. It went 4-3 for Oklahoma in West Texas.
Yep.
But you got to be there to capitalize on these things.
Absolutely.
Especially with Lubbock coming into town the next week.
Absolutely. Well, I want to give a quick shout out really quick to Aesop of Omega Strikers. Thank you for tuning in. And he says, and I quote, "Let's go Matadors, baby. F them up."
F them up.
F them up. Thank you. I love Paul Skeens.
Hit the F on them.
I love the Pirates.
Press F.
Press F to phase up. Phase up.
Phase up.
Anyway.
360 no scope.
360 no scope. You know. Doritos. Aesop. When are we getting the patch where we have Dubu in our net?
Ooh.
You know, we need Dubu in our net. You're not going to understand what I'm talking about.
No, I'm about to say that's ball knowledge that's past me.
The ball knowledge is insane. Well, let's move on here to Brownsville themselves. Last 3 games, 2 draws against West Texas and Oklahoma, which are good results now that we see it. And then a loss at Fort Worth, which is a surprising result, considering that they drew the other top 3 teams in the league. Yeah,
again, if you're Brownsville, you just gotta think about now. It is win out.
Yep.
If you're Brownsville, you have to win out to even have a sniff at playoffs.
Yes.
And, you just got to be the team who has the cojones to go and do it. I mean, that's the big – I'm not saying cojones. They're from the Brownsville, as a saying. Someone was going to say it. I didn't
Someone was going to say it.
Someone was going to say it.
You know what? I give you that pass. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm part Brownsvillian, I guess. Am I?
Sorry.
I know. Really stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just find a way.
I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
I love you, Mom.
But, if you're Brownsville, you just have to have – that belief in yourself to go through and get these points, especially coming into a tough place like Lubbock today, where it's going to be hot, it's going to suck. You played 90 minutes 2 days ago, and you just got to come here and fight out a result. Honestly, a draw here today would be perfect for Brownsville.
They would need. They get that extra point, and then they can go into the latter half of their schedule, refresh a little bit, keep it picked up. Now, no, Lubbock needs to win, and if we win, we're in the playoffs no matter what. It does not matter. We can lose the rest of our games on the schedule. We're still in playoffs, which is a great result. And I think Oklahoma also secured playoffs on Thursday.
Yeah, and we talked about this a couple of nights ago that, look, Oklahoma's schedule to end the season, or for the whole season, but mainly to end the season, is incredibly easy.
Yeah.
The only hard games they have is 2 home games against Lubbock and West Texas.
Yep.
And then they have what I believe is Arkansas away and C of 10 at home.
Yeah.
That's not exactly great reading if you're Lubbock, because that means, one, Lubbock has to win out, and then we also have to go to Oklahoma and have to win. We have to win in Oklahoma, and that's the biggest result there that needs to happen, which, by the way, we do have a bit of announcement to make there. Yeah. Shout out to Oklahoma United. They are hooking us up with hotel rooms and a press box, so we will be live on the 28th? Yes, the 28th. On the June 28th, we'll be live there from the stadium at I believe, Central Oklahoma University. Huge thank you to them. They're fans of the show. Thank you guys so much. Good luck in your matches upcoming. But, I mean, next up, they host West Texas, of course, on Thursday, and then we host Houston on Thursday. Both those games kick off at 7:30 p.m. So good luck in the rest of your matches until we get there. But we will be in town for that one. It's going to be very exciting. Again, are we big time? We are big time. Are we in fact big time? This is big time. In our first season, in our first series of shows, we get to go out and do like a college game day type deal. Oh, it's amazing. And, as much as I've talked crap about Oklahoma so far, their ownership is stellar. They're the only people who can compete with Lubbock. Yes. Ownership is beautiful. I mean, and the team looks like they're all firing on all cylinders. They're going to be very, very hard to beat come playoffs. And I'm hoping for the best on that result. But let's focus back up here. Let's talk a little bit more about this Brownsville team. This Brownsville team, very aggressive. Hiromasa Iwai, you're going to need to watch out for him. Yeah. I mean, he punished Lubbock last time. The big thing from Lubbock, and we saw this in the start of the Brownsville game, and it's something you hope that coaches talked about because it's plagued us in some other games now as well, is starting very slow. Yeah. And then being a second-half team, you can't be a first. You have to be on the front foot from the go. Mm-hmm. We saw that. I mean, I don't think it was a penalty against Brownsville. It is what it is. But they're going to come out firing very fast today. Lubbock has to be ready to weather the storm at the start of the game and then immediately put Brownsville to bed. Yep. I mean, an early goal will sink Brownsville because, look. They play the late game. They love playing the late game. And We saw it. You saw how me and Dylan reacted to like 100 minutes of
Ref,
that. Yeah.
do something. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I was genuine. I wasn't trying to do the meme. That was genuine. Like, can we stop this game?
Yeah. I mean, if you're Lubbock, you can't be a second half team today. I mean, I want to at least see 2 goals in the first half and put them down. I mean, you want to see all our guys falling on all cylinders. You hope everyone is healthy going to the game today. Obviously, we have no clue what the starting 11 is yet.
Yes, which I will put that up on the screen. Great job, Caleb, with that transition there.
I'm so good at what I do now.
That is, this is the last game. This is the starting lineup here. Duvon, of course, Stefan, Theo, Jack, Tim, Nico, Ryan, Momo, Mesfin, Stefan, Andre. And we did just get a new goalkeeper from Venezuela.
Yeah, replacing Alex Aiken. Alex Aiken, I believe, signing on with Austin too, which is obviously great for him.
Great for him. You're moving up in the world there, so that's good.
We will not hold that against you.
Yeah. But, you know, there's also some rumors flying around about a few of these other starting players. We won't say who.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if they're true or not. We will see come 7:15 when it's posted.
Yeah.
We'll see once we get there.
Again, nothing bad. They're moving up in their career, which is what we want.
Yes, correct.
But, you know.
It kind of stinks that they didn't finish the season here.
But there's no way Andre doesn't start this game with the form he's been on. Honestly, he may have been in fault for the first goal. That was more some communication out the back yesterday. I think there was nobody who wasn't at fault, and there's nobody who was truly.
Yeah.
But he still has started the season off brilliantly. I do think he will start today.
Ollie maybe as well. There might be potential for an Ollie start and Andre comes in.
The last couple weeks, I know he came back into the training the last 2-3 weeks. So we'll just have to see how he comes in. But I think against a team like Brownsville, you go with safe hands.
Yes.
That has
the ones that
that
have gotten 3 clean sheets. Last home game on Wednesday, Andre came right up to me. I was in my Pope outfit, and he comes right up to me. He's like, "Oh, bless me," and I'm like, "Come here." And we give him a big old hug, and I'm like, "That's 3 clean sheets, baby."
He did have a really good game against Fort Worth, and obviously, like,
oh my gosh,
it seemed like we were on the front foot, but every time they had a counterattack, he was there. He was positioned himself really well, and that's what you want to see from an experienced goalkeeper.
Oh yeah, that's what you want to see. So, we'll work with this starting 11. We'll see what happens. We're gonna go through it. But now. Oh, it's hot out here. It is awful. It is. We want to wrap this up pretty fast. It is 6:15.
I blew through my Pepino Gatorade.
Me too.
And
Me too. Shout out Pepino Gatorade.
Shout out Pepino Gatorade.
Shout out Pepino. I'm gonna try to make this. Hopefully, I don't hit the guy behind me.
Hey!
Ole, 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 ole. All right.
Dylan's on fire. Your defense is terrified.
What would my chant be?
I can't say it. It has too many cuss words in it about you being bad.
That would not be good for the Mozitos, I don't think. I don't want Mozitos to learn those words.
No. I mess it up enough.
I would just do a simple Caleb Lester.
Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap. Caleb Lester.
Yeah.
Clap, clap,
Is
clap,
that
clap.
what we're going with?
Yep.
Works for me.
Yep, that works indeed. Let's look at our predictions, guys. Look. Hard result is selling a little short.
Yeah.
A tough result is selling a little short for what happened in Midland. And I know these guys are frustrated. I was seeing the notifications come up from Instagram. The guys talking to us on Instagram. By the way, follow us at Mozos LBK. They were all apologetic. They knew what was wrong. They did not take. They were very selfless. They were like, it was our fault. No, 100%. It was our fault. We have nobody else to blame but us. They capitalized on that. We will be better.
Yeah, and that's something you want to see coming off of a derby loss like that, because that's not just a loss that affects the scoreboard. That's a loss that affects you mentally.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about it going into the West Texas game. There was a storyline there.
Yeah.
The storyline went how the storylines tend to go in that situation.
And, like, imagine you only have 2 losses on the season, but both of those are to Midland, and they get to take the Destico. That would really stink.
It'd be a really bad day.
That would really stink.
It'd be a really bad day.
At least we've shaved back the goal difference by 1 point. Get 2 goals and a win. I think that covers us, I want to say. 2-0 would cover us there against Midland on July 5th.
How it would go, I believe, is how we have it, is that say Lubbock wins 2-1 here.
Yep.
You know, it's tied on goal diff, or score, tied on aggregate. We would go to a penalty shootout, and that would decide where it goes.
Yes.
Which, by the way, would be absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. I would love that.
I wouldn't. I couldn't look.
I mean, yeah, I would love that as a viewer, but as a fan in the stands, I would be
was that guy
fully.
that when we were taking penalty shootouts, I would stare at the other end of the goal.
Yeah.
Like I would turn. Can you stand on the halfway line, right? I
Yeah.
would look the other way, and I would just listen.
You just hear the
Yeah.
hear for the net, hear for the crowd pop. Look, this FC Brownsville team is playing on the back foot. They just played 90 minutes on Thursday, as you said before. Travel day on Friday. Clayton said 4-1. I think it's probably going to be somewhere closer to 3-1 in my opinion. I think we'll be able to get enough juice going in the tank here. Broadcast team is here. Hold on, we're going. There we go.
What's up?
Say hi to the camera. Say hi. There you are.
I saw a mic flag.
Oh, we got mic flags going. We got mic flags going now.
There we go.
Beautiful. Okay. Ryan's helping us out. That's beautiful. Anyway, I think it's a 3-1 in my opinion.
Okay.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think Brownsville will try their best to swindle the refs, potentially paying them hundreds of thousands of dollars. maybe do as a Modern Family reference, the Colombian handshake.
Yes.
Which is the watch.
Yeah.
Going onto the other ref's hand,
So
I'm not saying that that's going to happen.
I will tell. So this is a bit of ball knowledge here. As someone who had his team do this because it's a style of football I like to play. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You surround the referee.
Okay.
And it's genuinely just to force them to make a decision. Because honestly, if you're sitting there and you make a call and then you have 4 or 5 guys surrounding you,
that's going to be
like
really
that,
hard.
It's the mental side of it.
It's draconian brain, right? Reptilian brain.
Sure.
That you're going to act on impulse and not so much think it out.
Yeah. Again, scumbag thing to do.
We'll see.
But if you're Brownsville, that's just how they are. That's how they play. It is their style.
More credit to them because
All
it makes the game better. On my opinion,
Yeah,
it makes it a little
adds
bit
a bit
more
emotion to it.
Yeah, it adds a little bit of emotion there. So what are you saying here, Caleb?
I said the same thing on Instagram today. I'm going to go for a very scrappy 2-0. I think both sides are going to fight for it, but Lubbock is just going to some kind of way.
All right, sounds good. Next up, Houston comes into town June 19th, finishing up the home and home with CF10. That will also be at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you're here on Thursday, come out, be loud, have some fun. We're going to be out here as well as always, so be there. And then after that, final away game in Oklahoma. We will be there. We are making our way up. It's my second time going to Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Never been to Oklahoma
Never been,
City.
so it's your first time. I don't know how many of the other guys are going, but I mean, I know Ryan's going to go. I think Clayton is trying to figure out if he can go. We're going to have a good amount of support because I think they want us out there for the supporter section ambiance and the vibe. And if we score a goal, throwing that red smoke up is going to be beautiful.
Yes, absolute scenes when we score in the 91st minute to go, to win the game and take all 3 points home.
Oh yeah. So I want to thank them. I want to thank them again for having us out there. And by the way, I want to thank one of our sponsors here, Lubbock Title and Abstract. If you are looking to buy a home, talk to Cam at Lubbock Abstract and Title. Get your title signed with them because they are a proud supporter of the Mozos Game Day pre-show, post-show, all 9 yards. Also, huge shout out to Gatorade for sponsoring the Matadors to Two Docs. Yep. For sponsoring the away games and the post-match pipe, which we need to do somehow. We're going to need to do that for an away fixture for Oklahoma. We'll figure it out.
There.
We'll just do it there. Yeah, we'll just go somewhere and we'll do it there. We'll figure it out. I might need to ask.
Just do it in the hotel room.
In the hotel, yeah. We'll just do it in the hotel room. We'll just record it. We do that.
Hey, Oklahoma, does the hotel have a pool, by the way?
Yeah, I would love it if the hotel had a pool. That'd be great.
Oh, post patch in the pool.
And then get the guys there. We need to get the guys there.
Post match pool.
Post match pool. I mean, look, I did a whole episode for the Collegiate Core Strike League in a hot tub.
Oh.
So it's doable.
Yeah.
It's definitely doable.
Mozos bathtub water.
Mozos bathtub water.
Oh
my gosh! Yeah, plug the merch store.
Speaking of the merch store, buy merch.
Look at this hat.
Look at that hat.
Look at this hat. It's so beautiful. My hair's not.
There's so much other merch you can get on there. We got stickers. We got bucket hats. We got shirts.
Yeah, check out the sticker. Check out the shout out gun confetti. Wee sticker. Boom.
Buy some merch. All that money goes to the Mozos. It goes to flags. It goes to tifos. It goes to smoke. It goes to all the things you love to see us do. Get in the store. It is on our It's on our website
Yes.
soon. It will. I believe it already is on our socials.
Yes.
We're working on still getting that all set up, but we'll make post about it. Find it, get on it.
And join the Mozos while you're at it. Scan the QR code to go to our website and to check out the chants and everything else like that. The Mozos is community noise and soccer, or football. You know, whatever you want to call it.
Bit of footy.
Bit of footy.
Bit of footy.
Just a tad of footy. That will do it here. We're going to break down early because it is hot out here. But, breaking news. We got breaking news from Ryan. We have a branded microphone.
Oh,
Hold on.
So peak.
Hold on. Ryan's going to show it
we
to
are
us.
Full
Ryan, do you want to show it in front of the GoPro? You want to show it in front of the GoPro? Look at
special.
that.
Give us a 360.
Give us a little spin.
Hey!
Ooh, Ooh. That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
So we will have that for all of our guests here on the pre-show as the sticker paper flies at us at Mach speed. Can I? I don't want to lean back. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to worry about this. Signing off here for the Mozos. We're going to have a great game day today. Caleb, it feels so good to be home.
Yeah, I mean, it's hot. It's ready. It is. What was it? What is the? I was thinking the pizza place thing completely skipped my head. Little Caesars.
Little Caesars,
It's
yeah.
hot and it's ready.
It's hot and it's ready. It's fast. It's just how I like it,
Yeah.
Caleb. Just how I like it. We'll see you guys.
Dylan, Mama Win, if you're watching.
Just going to watch back the VOD.
Don't let him slide with that.
I'm not going to let him. Don't let me slide with that. Don't let me slide with
Don't
that.
let him slide with that.
No, we got to end it. We got to end it. Have a great game day, everybody. I'm Dylan Wynn for Caleb Lester and the rest of the Mozos. Let's go Matadors.